What's up, man? Another fight week. How are we feeling on this one? How are we doing?
I feel good, and so it's good to be here.
How's the training camp been for this one ahead of this fight?
The training camp, I just fought two weeks ago. Then I knew maybe something's gonna happen, like a short notice. So yesterday I was in LA, and before I traveled for LA, I don't know, I was packing my stuff, and I was like, maybe if I travel, something might happen. So I took my mouthpiece, my cup, and then just before I traveled, my manager called me, hey, you want to fight Saturday? And I was like, yeah, of course, I'm ready. And that's how it happened.
Is this the shortest notice fight you've had?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Is that exciting or a bit scary? How are you feeling about it?
No, at all, because my last fight, like I said, I fought 2 weeks ago. I got no injuries, so I'm just ready to go. It's like I was ready already for this fight.
Is there almost a benefit in that you fought so recently that you're in good shape? You had some time in the cage. Yeah. So you can just take that and into this one.
It's not like a short notice. I'm like, oh, I'm just training, chilling. No, I was training hard, so I got a great fight camp, and that's great.
And no problems with the weight or anything like that?
No, and I'm glad. Because usually after fights, I hit a lot and I get a lot of weight. But this time, I don't know. Maybe something special happened. I don't know. I'm really happy because I don't have much to lose, and that's good.
Good. The universe just made this happen for you.
Exactly, for sure. Because like I said, I knew something's going to happen. You know, I wasn't sure what and when, but after the fight I got 2 weeks ago, I knew something's going to happen.
Yeah. What do you think of your opponent? There's a little bit of hype around him, and what do you think of him, and how much have you seen of him?
Good striker, and I think it's a good matchup. That's going to be a great fight. I'm excited for this one. He's a tough opponent, but I just feel like I'm better.
For people who don't know, how do you plan on approaching him? What's your fight style, and how will you look to fight in the cage?
My fight style, I'm a striker, but I wrestle as well, so I'm able to bring the fight everywhere, and that's what I plan to do on Saturday night.
Do you think that's an advantage you have over him, that you can mix it up a little bit more?
Exactly. I can mix it up a little bit more, way more.
I'm excited. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Even though it's a short notice fight, your last opponent, John Howard, he's a striker as well. So do you feel like you're coming in here maybe perfectly primed and ready for this because you just got done dealing with the striker?
Yes. And if you saw my fight with John Howard, I just broke the fight everywhere, you know. And on Saturday, that's what I plan to do. If the guy want to strike, I strike. If the guy want to wrestle, I wrestle. But it's me who decide where the fight go.
And a lot of times, I mean, if you at least have weeks and you have time to prep for a fighter, you're in between time of fights. You might be weight training. You might be doing a lot of things. What were you doing in this time from that fight 2 weeks ago to now? Were you just getting back to the gym, just doing little cardio things, or what were you doing in this time in between fights?
Yeah, I was pretty chilling, you know. After a very hard fight camp, you need to rest a little bit. So, like I said, I have no injury. I was running a little bit. I'm still in shape, so I'm just ready to go, you know.
And you came in for the Contender Series. You didn't get that shot, but here you are again, actually getting that UFC debut. I mean, how are you feeling actually getting to get a shot at the big show?
You know, I knew it's gonna happen. I've been working for a long time right now, and when I fought for the Contenders, I lost. I was devastated, but I got good people around me, really good people around me, and they told me it's just a matter of time. You know, the opportunity is gonna come again. You just have to work, and that's what I did. I went back to the gym, work even harder, and now I'm here.
And I know that took place in the same building. You walked into this building. Was there anything mentally when you first walked in? Did you want to just shrug off those memories immediately?
Of course, there is a big difference. You know, no excuses. I lost against Jack Della. He was a better fighter than I. When I fought for the Contender Series, my last fight was 2.5 years ago. So, like I said, no excuses. I lost the fight. but the feeling wasn't there. I was well prepared. I trained so hard. I was ready for everything, but there is a big difference between the competition and training. And my last fight against John Howard was way different. I was feeling comfortable, feeling myself. So I feel like for even this fight, I'm more than prepared for this debut.
And lastly, I guess with that fight, it's your debut. Do you want to go out there and just get the win and, and show the UFC that you could win? Or do you want to go out there and have a devastating knockout, get some great finish that leaves your name in people's minds?
We'll see on Saturday. The only thing I have to say to the people, just don't blink.
That's awesome. Best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, Ange. One more. Do you feel like there might be, with you coming in on for your UFC debut, do you think with Munir having fights in the UFC before, do you think you might have an element of surprise where there's more tape of Munir in the UFC and less of you? Do you think you can have an element of surprise in this fight?
Well, I saw his last two fights, so for me there is nothing who's gonna surprise me even on Saturday night. I train with all type of fighters, so I feel like I'm prepared for everything, so nothing's gonna surprise me.
Do you think he might be surprised though?
He might be surprised. He's gonna be surprised, yeah.
What have you learnt most training out of Sanford MMA?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
What have you learnt most out of training out of Sanford?
We do everything. We do everything. We wrestle, we strike, we grapple, so we're ready for everything.
Who have you been training alongside most over there?
Sorry.
Who have you been training with most?
So I have a lot of training partners who are even in the company. So Gilbert Burns is my training partner, Tekashi Sato. I got Andre Fiallo is fighting in the same card as on Saturday. And a lot of them, yeah.
Did you spot any weaknesses in Munir in his last fight against Alves compared to how maybe dominant or how good he looked in a striking fight with Abdul Al-Hassan?
I don't know. The fight was pretty quick. I feel like he don't really like the pressure. And I don't know.
And with this being your first fight for the UFC, how much of a statement do you want to make, not just to the UFC, but also to fans who might be seeing you for the first time?
So I want to put Switzerland on the map. I want to put Congo on the map. I want to make sure everyone knows. So where I come from, anything is possible. So I'm looking forward to make a statement to put those both countries on the map.
Best of luck.
Thank you.